Alright, so this is day 1 of the Project Smart Buster Pod. So I'm currently, wait, hold on, let me flip the camera. So this is the initial blip. So today in class we were tasked to conceptualize about something futuristic. And I thought, why not create like a solution for the bus stop problems here in Toronto, because I've been commuting using the TTC for the past 5 months since I've been here, and I've encountered several problems during the summertime when it was hot waiting for the bus stop, and also during winters where you have to wait outside and waiting for the bus, and even though you're inside the bus stop, it's still super cold. So this was the initial concept for the pods that I did in a class earlier. So we have I just did some perspective here, some different forms for the roof. This is the elevation with the sun path and the wind path. The elevation for the pods, that's based on this one. And then several system integration that that is associated with this pod. So we have, for example, this digital bus schedule that is real time, so you know if there are delays in the bus schedules, if you need to wait or transfer to another bus stop to get to the destination where you want to go. This is another elevation that I did for this initial pod concept. So the form is different from the ones that I finalized for the project. I might have to change it. I don't know. Like sometimes when you're conceptualizing, you don't know the final output for it. But over time, the more that you work on it, the more that you stumble upon certain ideas that would partially or sometimes entirely change the project form for your structures. I don't know if I'm making sense when I'm saying it. I'm just saying stuff. Alright, so that was the elevation initially from the class. The perspective elevation, and another I actually forgot the terms already, man. Like solar and wind path. I forgot my terms in architecture. I need to read again. And tonight I made some changes on the form, as I said. So I've made this entirely like a pod almost with retractable walls, and I added some, not added, but because when I was in class earlier, I put here solar panels. But I realized, why do I need to put solar panels when I could just make the roof and the walls photovoltaic, so I can harness the solar energy and turn them, convert them into electricity that would power this entire bus stop pod. So I modified the solar panels for the roof from this one into photovoltaic tempered glass. Yeah, and I put there hailstone resistant. It's all concept. Somebody else asked, like, does it need to make sense? And the teacher was like, eventually it's gonna make sense, but you don't really need to be, what do you say? You don't really need to be, he said you don't really need to think about the science, the math on these projects. You just have to make a concept and provide a geometric form for your project. Like if you're, for example, I'm making this bus stop, so I just need to come up with a geometry and a shape like a physical form for my project. So I don't have to think about the mathematical and the scientific relations that comes with it. But me personally, as someone in architecture, it doesn't sit right to me to conceptualize about certain project if it's not feasible and it actually does not address an existing issue in the environment and the community. It doesn't sit right to me to conceptualize about it. Day one for the journey of bringing the smart pod life to this is day one of the journey of bringing the, what do you call it? Bro, I'm so lost. This is day one of bringing the smart bus stop pod to life. That was what I was trying to say. Yeah. I will go through different integrated systems on this smart structure, and I will go through the many stages that will be involved in conceptualizing and finalizing the drawings for this one. Because in the next class we'll be doing these concepts and make like a more detailed and refined drawings in like a better paper and lay out them in like a better paper to give like a better layout for the project. I'm so blank. Anyways, that's that. See here.